Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 27th day of June. Today I want to give you a little thought on the parsha of Korach. You know that Korach pretty much decided that he would take it upon himself to argue against Moshe. Now, it's not that he thought that he was God or anything. He really was, started out as a good person. But what happened was he felt that instead of Moshe being like the one authority over everything with God, Korach had his own ideas. He, for example, said, here's a question that he posed, the kind of question that he posed. He said, "Hey Moshe, if we have a room full of let's say Torahs, if the room is filled with Torahs, does it still need a mezuzah on the doorpost?" And Moshe, following the strict, guidance of the Torah, said, "Of course, every doorpost needs a mezuzah." He said, "Well, that's kind of ridiculous because it's full of Torahs, and the mezuzah just has a little piece of the Torah in it, so why would a room that's all filled with Torahs still need a little piece of Torah on the doorpost? It's a room of Torah." Similarly, he asked and said, "You know that there's supposed to be a blue thread? Really, the real way to make tzitzis is a special tchelas blue thread on the corner of each of the four corners." He said, "What if the garment is made all out of tchelas? So it's like that blue special material all around. Does it still need a blue thread?" And Moshe said, "Yes, it does." And again, Korah said, "See, that's ridiculous. Why would it need that special blue thread if the whole entire garment is made of the blue threads?" And he would try to mock the Torah that Moshe was teaching to the Jewish people based on those kinds of questions. Those kinds of questions were very indicative of what Korach was thinking. See, Korach was kind of saying, hey, if everything's all holy inside the room, why do I need a mezuzah? If the whole garment is all special, why do I need a little blue thread? And here's where it was leading to. If this whole people is special, why do we need Moshe being the one person telling us, but this is what God said? In other words, he was kind of leaning towards a direction where we vote on things, and it's a great people. We can all lead. We all know how to interpret Torah and come up with our own conclusions. And Moshe, of course, was standing up for what had to be, which was one authority straight from God, and you don't change Torah's laws ever. God said there has to be a mezuzah on every doorpost. God said that there has to be a blue thread on every corner of tzitzis, and we follow strict Orthodox Jewish law forever, and we never come up with our own conclusions that change, God forbid, our Torah. Thanks for logging on. Log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.